Welcome back to it, you guys. You are still tuned in to Hectic 99. Now, it is Viewers' Choice Week, meaning that you guys at home pick the content that you want to see on the show. So shout out to Mimosa, Prudence, Mofele, as well as Mafane, as well as Sherilyn Mafane. Sorry for those names right there, you guys. But they picked the question or the topic that they want us to address today, which is teenage pregnancy. And to do so, I'm joined by Ashley, Dino, Andrea Smoo, as well as Olivia Machabane, who is a student counselor, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us on Hectic. Okay, cool. So since teenage pregnancy is such a broad topic, I think that we should focus on the consequences of unplanned pregnancy for the purposes of this talk. Okay, so on the top of your heads, guys, I just want you to mention some of the consequences of teenage pregnancy.
Ja.
Okay, Dino.
Ja. Eerstens, om 'n tiener te wees en swanger te wees, dat sal jou waarskynlik emosioneel en maatskaplik onstabiel maak. Want jy sal nou met die verantwoordelikheid sit met nog dinge by jou skoolwerk, maar dit verander jou hele lewenstyl vorentoe.
Okay, so Dino, you mentioned the social stigma that comes with it, as well as the emotional stress that comes with it. What else do you guys consider as consequences of unplanned pregnancy?
I think that another thing that we also have to take into account is the health problems that can come with being pregnant and being a teenager at the same time. That can be really huge because the pregnancy is only supposed to come out when you're an adult or when you're a bit older. So that's a huge part of it, the health problems, yeah.
Okay.
I think bullying is another one.
True.
A lot of teenagers feel like they can't speak to their peers, or they feel like they're constantly going to be judged by their teachers, peers, friends, whatever. So they keep their pregnancies a secret for as long as they possibly can. And I think that's one of the effects or consequences of it, because they don't get the checkups that they're supposed to get on time and stuff like that. So
Okay, so Olivia, as the expert, what would you add on to that in your experience?
Well, they've mentioned quite a few of the consequences, but just to consider, there are financial consequences that come with an unplanned pregnancy.
Yes, definitely.
Having a child does bear a lot of costs. There are academic challenges because the young girl who's pregnant might have to spend some time away from school in order to give birth to the child, in order to look after the child. And then one important consequence are the psychological challenges that come with an unplanned pregnancy. And this is something that a lot of parents and a lot of doctors tend to overlook. The psychological challenges are quite important, and it's important to actually address and to support young people who are in this kind of situation.
Yeah, that support is super imperative. So you guys are all young adults. You guys, you're in high school. You guys are all in varsity. So let's actually talk about if you were in this situation right now. What would be the first thing that you would do?
I think mainly to inform your parents and to get some support, from your family, and to ask them to guide you in which direction to go from there on out,
Okay. And you?
I think if you find yourself in a bit of if you feel a bit more uncomfortable to tell your parents, I think there are necessary resources that you could find almost everywhere. If I was a varsity student, there's student wellness. So just find the place that is, there will always be a place that's set up for these kind of situations. So even before, as soon as you get to the school, find out what happens, what the resources are for if you're in this situation, yeah.
Now, Andrea, everyone is under the understanding that a lot of people are hesitant to actually tell their parents that they are in this predicament. What would you say are the best steps that you can take when you find out that you're pregnant, it's unplanned, and you don't know what to do?
Well, the best steps to take is basically just being honest with your parents. I know that a lot of young people feel that their parents will be very upset.
Yes.
They might be disappointed. They might feel a sense of guilt because of the fact that they have fallen pregnant at such a young age. But actually, if they actually speak to their parents, they might find that their parent would support them. And it's very important to inform the parents, primarily because of medical reasons. Young people need medical assistance and support while they are pregnant. They need to go for checkups, they need to go to the doctors, and they need to take certain medications during their pregnancy. So the longer they hesitate and the longer they don't inform their parents, then the longer they're at risk of risk factors for different end results, which could impact on their lives negatively.
Yeah, I think it's important to highlight that you could jeopardize your own health as well as the baby's health. So let me actually put a stat out there. Did you guys know that according to Statistics South Africa, in the year 2013, over 99,000 teenagers fell pregnant, and ever since then, that statistic has been growing exponentially in the past few years. So with that knowledge, you guys, why do you think that, do you actually think that your future ends once you become pregnant as a young person?
Ja, eerstens, om 'n baba groot te maak, gaan nie kinders speletjies wees nie. Jou lewenstyl gaan verander. So ek sal sê jou drome of jou doele wat jy vir jouself stel in die lewe sal daarmee heen is nie. Maar ek sal sê die wat jy sou gedroom het vorentoe sal verander of sal net langer vat om te bereik.
Yeah, Andrea, do you want to add on to that?
I think, you know what, life doesn't end. There's always a solution. There's always something that you can do. And I actually applaud those young women who keep their babies and who still strive every day to study and to make something of themselves. It is tough, and they've taken on a responsibility at a very young age, but there's still something that you can do. There's still life after a pregnancy.
That is definitely true. Some great points that were brought forth by our panelists, you guys. Thank you so much. But we will be catching up with you guys online to hear what you guys have to say about this topic.
Yes, guys, thank you very, very much to our panel. Please weigh in on Facebook and Twitter right now. The hashtag is my choice. We do have a comment from Siyabonga Njabulo Mbuli. Says, Uber, teenage pregnancy affects many teenagers, mostly teenagers' future, mostly girls, because sometimes they are forced to drop out from school so that they can take care of the baby. The only way to avoid teen pregnancy is by abstaining. Girls abstain because this affects you most of the time. Hashtag my choice. Thank you very much for your comments, Siyabonga. Albert Lombard says, hashtag my choice could really have a bad effect on your future, but I think the reason for so many unplanned teenage pregnancies is that not all of them are aware of the consequences. Therefore, there should be more awareness raised, especially in schools. And then Andrea says, hashtag my choice. I'm 18 and I had a child while I was in high school last year, and I can tell you that there are no regrets. It didn't make my life bad, as some of you guys may think it does. It actually made my life so much better. I love my little boy, and it inspires me to work harder so that I can provide for them. A child is a blessing no matter at what age you have them. And you know he keeps me going every day. So I say no. To have a child does not affect your future, not even the slightest. There's also one from Buntle Rekhabile Pora says, unplanned pregnancy does not affect your whole life. You'll always have to make decisions with your baby in mind, because everything you do, whether good or bad, will affect that precious child for the rest of his or her life. Hashtag my choice. Guys, thank you very, very much for all of your comments online. We do have Amy on the line. Hey, Amy. Uba. How you doing, hun?
I'm fine.
You're fine. What do you think of the show so far? What are you loving the most about the show?
It's awesome.
It's awesome. Did you see our Shine 99 performances?
Of course.
Which one was your favorite, girl? Which one? Shine 1, Shine 2, or Shine 3?
Shine 2.
Shine 2. Awesome. So you must vote. Okay, you must vote. Okay, you must vote for your favorite. You must SMS Shine 2 to 33011. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Do you have any hectic callers for anyone?
I have a hectic holler to my friends. You guys over there in the studio.
Thank you.
And my mother.
Awesome. Awesome stuff, man. Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Angel. Let me see if I have some more comments online. There's another one from Tsolofelo. Simon Raselo says, I believe girls should see pregnancy as one of the obstacles they will come up against in life and should be psychologically ready to take what happened as a lesson. Pregnancy may take time, but not your dream. So pregnant or not, keep to the dream. After all, a baby is a blessing. Hashtag my choice. Hashtag youth 2020. Cool. Guys, keep those comments coming on Facebook and Twitter. The hashtag is my choice.
Hectic.